There are many ways to enjoy playing games, and sometimes a game can be almost perfect for you but is missing a key element. Maybe you love the survival aspects of Day of Dragons, but you don't want to deal with the more roleplay game elements, like the stat enhancing pearls or the future quests. Or maybe you would prefer if clans were removed entirely and encourage players to play more of a solo lifestyle. Sure, you could ignore the game features you don't like, maybe even set up a server with those rules and have moderators keeping everyone in check, but that is always so much work and often puts you at a disadvantage to those players not following the same sort of gameplay plan as you. The developers of Day of Dragons know this and have listened to the community, their suggestions and their feedback. Not only are they introducing 4 distinct types of servers, but they are also giving server owners a multitude of settings to really shape the game how they want to play. Want a deathmatch server where you all spawn as adults with the same stats? Easy! Want to host a clan versus clan server, but limit it to only having 2 clans so that players have to choose which side they want to fight on? You can do that too. Let's have a rundown of the different sorts of servers you can set up as of 1.0. First choice is if you want a fantasy or a survival server. Fantasy is where you'll find the item system, future quests, pets, portals to other maps and all that good stuff. But sometimes you just want to get down to earth and not deal with all that. That's where survival will be your server type of choice, and staying alive will be your main focus. After that you will pick the combat choice for your server, the versus mode. Player versus environment will be the most chill. You won't have to worry about other players attacking you, but you will have to watch out for the AI. It won't just be bugs out there to get you now. Dragon vs Elemental is the same as PvE, but will have the added spice of the Elemental faction. These creatures will grow more powerful the more Elder Dragons they eat, and they're player controlled. However, you will need to sacrifice one of your own Elder Dragons to unlock one. Are you ready to pay the price to play the villain? Player versus player. Whether you love it or hate it, these servers are always brutal but can lead to some of the most amazing moments and friends. Anyone can fight anyone here, and you're not even safe from the elemental players, so grab some friends and see if you can carve out a place for yourself. Clan versus clan is where they really shake things up. It can be hard to survive on a PvP server, so why not try CVC server, where you're safe from other dragon players while you grow and play the game. You won't be able to nest or elder until you take the plunge into clan life, but for early game you can get strong enough to stand a chance. These are all great ways to instantly change up your game, but how about some extra changes? That's where the advanced server settings come into play. You can turn group damage on and off, and even set groups to the same species only if you don't like dragon species mixing. There are a lot of clan settings, including how many players can be in a clan, how many clans can be on the server, and simply turning clans off. Personally, I like the fact we're able to turn global chat off, making talking to others a little bit more localised and selected, while others will love the fact that they can turn off dragon growth and combine it with turning off nesting and normalised stats to make the perfect battlegrounds. Different options for player and admin name tags are always useful, and the hatchling killer flag will give those players who like to pick on the weak glowing red eyes for a time while they think about what they did. All of these settings combined will really bring so much variety and flexibility to set up the game just how you want to play. I can honestly see a lot of new private servers starting off with the no growth setting enabled, to quickly stat up their dragons in the early days, switching back over when they're established. How do you think you'd set up your perfect server? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to see what people are excited for. See you soon!